Hey Scorpio, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for June 19th, 2025. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio. The heart of your reading, we have the King of Wands. So you're feeling fiery, you're feeling confident, bold, brave, assertive, wanting to stand up and take charge. There's something about claiming coming through. Claiming what's yours, claiming what you want. And doubling down. The challenge is Knight of Wands. Excuse me. So the challenge, the distinction between the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands is that the King of Wands isn't in motion, isn't taking action necessarily. He sort of oversees, manages, administers. This Knight of Wands is the one taking action. So I think that there's action required here that you're reticent to take. It could also be about that unbridled belief in yourself that would, excuse me, sorry, my throat's a little taxed from the talking. That unbridled belief in the self that frees you up to take action might be the missing piece to the puzzle here. The Knight of Wands is not afraid at all to put himself out there. He doesn't think twice about it. The confidence is unmatched. So something in that realm is currently the hurdle that you need to overcome in order to free up these energies to resolve more swiftly. You're focused on Judgment in reverse, either not wanting to make a decision, you don't want to be the one to make the decision, or you're happy to make the decision and the decision is no. Now this type of a decision, represented by Judgment, typically involves something that was metaphorically dead in your life. Something that was in the past, it was gone, it was dead and buried. And then there's periodically in life these opportunities to breathe new life into something, to revive it and let it live in your life again. So if you were in a position to decide and you took hold of that opportunity and you made the decision, then it's likely that you're focused on making the decision in the negative. Nope, I don't want that to come back. With you showing up as the King of Wands, it's likely that you were the one who wanted to make the decision. In the recent past, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Wands. More Wands energy. Some sort of completion, seeing a task through to completion, carrying it over the metaphorical finish line. But when you pair it with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's almost like, I didn't have the resources to do this, but I did it anyway. It was a sacrifice, a struggle, maybe having to go into debt in order to do so, or completing the task poorly because you didn't have the resources that were required for the situation. Or maybe you got the resources from an outside source, so you had to rely on help for that. You couldn't do it alone. This Queen of Pentacles might represent someone else in your life who had this an inability to get something done for themselves. So you either witnessed that or supported them or stepped in and helped them carry it across the finish line, so to speak. Show me from your spirit team's perspective, what's the silver lining here? What's the good that can come from this? We have the Moon in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Something about not getting what you want, and that being a good thing. Okay, it's an unknown unknown. So the Moon in reverse is representing that you don't know what you don't know, and not being willing to leave the possibility open for that. I think you might have a tendency to go through life with a greater degree of certainty than would be best for you in some circumstances. This is saying if you would leave open in your sphere of awareness the possibility that there's a lot that you don't know. I'm not sure what more to say about that. If you would be willing to do that, then you would have different goals and visions for what you want your life to look like, different aspirations monetarily perhaps. You would strive for different things in the physical realm. Your Ten of Pentacles would look different. Ten of Pentacles reversed. And I think something about what you're going through, not a lot has been said in this reading about that, but something about what you're going through is kind of nudging you in the direction of being more open to the unknown, leaving room for that, and that somehow impacts your vision board, your template for what your life should look like. In the near future, we have you showing up with strength energy. This is really humbling yourself to the point where you either allow an outside force, whether that's your higher self, your spirit guides, whatever sort of higher energy that you ascribe to, have access to you and like mold you and shape you and make adjustments in your beliefs, your behaviors, in order to sort of like cleanse and identify the things that aren't working and better align yourself with the things that are working or that are going to work moving forward. It could also just be practicing a skill so that you get a lot better at it, like strengthening a muscle. So this could be a more literal sense like working out or putting belief into practice so that you actually integrate that belief into your daily routine in a way that works that muscle. There's an element of discipline either way that I see you expressing. So show me what's going to affect the situation that Scorpio doesn't see coming. What's going to take Scorpio by surprise? Okay. One more time through and I'll take the top card. Thank you. Spirit doesn't like it when I say that. You're like, no. We want to choose the card. Fool in reverse is going to take you by surprise. You might feel very fired up about something with all this King of Wands, Knight of Wands showing up at the center of your reading. But when it comes time to pull the trigger, you're not going to take the leap. And I think that's going to surprise you. There's a greater degree of responsibility and restraint, I think, represented by the Strength card. This self-discipline, where you're going to temper all of that fiery, passionate desire and kind of chomping at the bit to take action with reserve. I don't know if I'm saying that right. hopefully the message is coming through. Be more reserved in the way that you express your desires and move forward toward the thing that you want. And I think that there's a risk that you could take, and you're going to choose not to take the risk. And that might be out of character with you somehow, because it's coming through as a surprise. So it's going to surprise you that you don't take the leap. Now that might be someone else not being willing to take the leap, and that will surprise you. Could be an external character to you, in which case you're going to be the one sort of instigating them and asking them and expecting them, come on, let's do it, just jump, why are you so afraid? And they're going to be like, nope, not for me, thanks so much, I'm not going bungee jumping with you, I'm not going skydiving with you, I'm not going to invest in that thing with you. But more likely the former, because of the context of the reading. Your hopes and fears, we have the Three of Cups. I think you are hoping that your social connections remain alive and well. You enjoy the time that you spend with your friends, even if it doesn't get into deep conversation. Sometimes you like that escape from the accessing those deeper parts of you. The trivialities most often bore you. You don't like small talk. You don't like just getting together for drinks and talking about the weather. But in this instance, I think you don't want that out of your life completely. You're valuing the presence of that, or the access to that sort of an outlet or an escape from the abyss that life can feel like sometimes when you're just constantly tapped into the depth of this existence. So I am getting that. It has the hopeful side. Something about socializing scares you, though. Not sure exactly how that applies, but this particular group of friends that you're thinking of, or the sort of activities that you get involved in when you connect with your friends, could be unnerving or concerning to you in some way. How do these energies resolve for Scorpio? What is the resolution? Based on the current trajectory, what is the most likely outcome? Thank you. Like, these cards are taking forever to come out today. I must be holding the deck differently or something. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Someone cedes territory here. Someone gives up ground that they were previously really holding fast to, defending for dear life. Like, I will die on this hill, metaphorically speaking. Someone changes course, sees things differently, decides that it's not a fight worth having, gives up the territory. I don't know if this is you or someone that you're dealing with. Again, like, the story didn't really take shape here. Just a lot of, like, individual descriptors. Hopefully it's making sense for you, because my intention is that the message comes through that's going to be the most helpful for you. So let me know in the comments. Show me advice for Scorpio. If Scorpio wants to have the best outcome possible, or manifest a different outcome, what should they do? We have the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this is actually a revelation of holding on. If you are aware of someone who is being greedy or selfish in terms of resources, hoarding something for themselves, and you're keeping that a secret, the advice is to reveal it, however contextually that's relevant for you. If you are the person holding on to something, there's some sort of revelation or sharing that information with a loved one, someone close to you. I'm getting that energy as a bit different. It's not so much about like shining the spotlight on yourself for wrongdoing, like it would be if this were someone else. Let me tap into that energy a bit. It's more like you've been keeping something private. You haven't been ready to share it. It could be just like a collection. Like, what are those little dolls with the big heads? Like Funko? I'm getting, like, I collect figurines, or I play D&D and I have my entire basement stocked up with models and figurines for my, I don't know what those are called. I don't know the name for it, so forgive me. I want to be respectful of it. The games that you play, yeah, I can't think of the word for it, but I know they take time and some multiple meetings, like over a long period of time. Anyways, it could be that you've kept that concealed and private from someone who's close to you, something that you've held very close to the vest, something that is very important to you and sort of you feel like it's crucial to you and your personality and your existence. You would never let go of it. It's something very precious to you. But you've been hiding it, and the advice is to share that, open up about it. All right, Scorpio, I hope this reading helped you. Please do let me know in the comments, because this is one of those readings that didn't quite make much sense to me. I'm not sure how to title this, so, wish me luck on that. If you got here, then evidently the title resonated and it cued you in to listen, that this might be something for you. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you back tomorrow.